the heck is buying 151? This is getting out of hand. I don't understand how these prices can be going as insane as they are. It's absolutely parabolic. I'm looking at ETB prices right now, and ETB prices are over $500. In the last 3 months, they are up from $340 to over $500. And actually, the lowest asking prices right now are $600. Absolutely insane. And it's not just the ETBs, it's the singles, it's the booster bundle displays, it's the booster bundles themselves. Booster bundles are $150 a piece. Absolutely nuts. It's not just 151. There are many sets that are running. Destined Rivals just ran. It's over $600 a booster box now. Prismatic Evolutions is $200 an ETB now. I just want to know who is buying all this stuff. How is it getting this crazy? There have to be buyouts. There have to be people with big money that are pulling the strings and making this all happen. So you can get really caught up in all of this and think that you have to go out and buy before it continues to run up. And while that's somewhat of the case, don't feel like you've missed out. What you need to do is just stop and consider investing for going forward. If you've missed the previous sets, you'll have opportunities to get those if you're doing if you're doing trading card shows, or if you're vending or anything like that. If you're buying collections online, you will have opportunities to get these in your collection. But if you're investing like I'm doing on the side on top of doing business, then you'll have opportunities to pick these things up when you're going to card shows, or if you're buying collections online. Don't feel like you're missing out. What you need to do is just buy the collections and keep a couple here and there. As a matter of fact, I just picked up a prismatic ETB. I had a bunch of these that I sold through when they first came out, and I've probably gone through 15, 20 boxes of these, which is a fair number for me. It was basically when I was first starting vending on Pokemon, and I went through a lot of it. I kept one of all of the ancillary products and one ETB. I have it up on my shelf over here, and I recently just picked this up on a trade, and now I have an opportunity to keep another one if I want to. A set that I missed out on here as well is a UPC. I missed out on this when it originally came out because I wasn't vending at this time, and I wasn't really collecting Pokemon at this time. My kids were into it, and it was just too expensive to put on the shelf. Now I'm actually investing in it. But anyways, I picked this up recently in a trade, and it's because I do card shows. I have the opportunity to pick stuff up. And I have the opportunity to pick stuff up, and I have the opportunity to decide what I want to keep. And I'm keeping both of those. But my main point is, if you're going to invest on top of doing a business, what you should be doing is putting a little bit back from each new set going forward. And don't go back and buy a $500 ETB because you feel like it's getting away from you. If you feel like it's getting away from you, just let it get away from you, because there are more opportunities. 151 has ran way up, and you might have missed the boat on that, but there still will be things that come down the line that will also make big runs. As a matter of fact, if you want to go back, buy some of the cheaper stuff. Buy some of the cheaper stuff, because eventually it will go up. If you're quick flipping, there's a difference between quick flipping and investing. If you're investing, it doesn't matter what the prices do between now and 3 years from now. If you're holding it for the long term, you really don't care that it's $500 right now. it doesn't matter because it's not like you're going to sell it. Am I going to go out and sell that $500 box? No. I'm going to wait for it to be $1,000 or $1,500. It might be 10 years from now before I sell that box. So that's why if you have that long of an outlook, you don't need to worry about what's happening right now. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep selling the inventory that you're bringing in, and just keep a little bit of it as you're going. At least that's what I am doing. I was a big proponent of keeping, I still am actually, I still keep some, but of keeping sealed sports cards. I've been doing that ever since basically I got back into the hobby, and it's done pretty well for me. It's nothing like what Pokemon is, though. Pokemon is moving so fast, and it feels like it's just complete euphoria right now. And I don't know that that is sustainable. I don't see how it can be. But when I go and do these shows and I see everybody around enjoying the hobby as much as they are, I kind of get it. But the people that are going around enjoying the hobby at these shows are not buying $500 ETBs to open up. What I'm doing is I'm selling to collectors, and I'm collecting a little bit as I go with it. So it brings me to the question, who the heck is buying these? It has to be whales that are scooping up all of this product and making it go insane. I feel like we have to be getting to a short-term plateau it's got to be coming soon. When prices go like this, they eventually have to have a correction. They can't just go like this forever. It's not, there's no way it's parabolic. And I mean, is this going to be a 15, if it's gained this much in the last 3 months, if it continues on this course, it'll be $1,500 by next year for an ETB. I don't see how that's possible. And with 151 in particular, people are feeling like that it's going out of print, so they have to get into it now. And that might be the case, I guess. With it going out of print, yes, I would imagine there's not going to be any more coming, so the supply is going to get limited. People are still going to be ripping it, but once we're getting to these prices, people aren't going to be ripping it nearly as much as they have been. Now, when I saw Destined Rivals going sky high, I thought that had to be a sign of things ending, but really it was just a sign of things starting back up. I expected the market to get insane these first few couple months of the year. I was not expecting it to be this crazy. Things are nuts. Even the singles are going up. So, as I said in my last video, not my last video before, things feel like they're rhyming with what's going on at the beginning of the year last year, and it did carry through a lot of the summer. Prices softened during the summer, but it was crazy all the way through, and we went all the way through the fall. And I still feel like that's going to happen, but prices have to stop going insane right now. People are going to stop buying at these prices. They have to. I don't understand who's buying it. It's not normal collectors. I know that. So maybe we're getting enough attention in this hobby that it is bringing in the whales, and the whales see an infinite money glitch, and they know if they buy it all up and dry up the market, there's enough demand that people will come back and buy it. So maybe that's what's going on. But the main purpose of this video is to let you know, don't feel like you're missing out. Just keep doing what you're doing. Invest as you're going. Just set a little bit aside as you're going. If you could pick up stuff for a cheaper price as you go, then you have an opportunity to set it aside. But don't go back and buy, I'm not going back and buying Sun and Moon. I wasn't around during Sun and Moon. But if I have an opportunity to buy it below market, if it comes to me, which a couple of times it has, if it comes to me and I can buy it below market, I'll buy it below market and I'll set it on my shelf and I'll collect it. And then do the same thing I'm doing with everything else that as it's going. But it's only when it comes to me. I'm not going out and seeking it. I'm not going out and paying full market price for stuff that's going to be sitting in my collection. It doesn't make sense to me to do that when I can keep my cash flow flowing throughout the business and buying singles and buying the modern stuff that people have the money to afford to buy. At least that's the way I look at it. I don't know, guys. Nothing crazy here. If you like what I have to say, leave a comment down below. If you don't like what I have to say, leave a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button on your way out, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.